Hi, I'm Karen, and this is Sam. Today we're Sunday sampling. Before we pull the samples to use for next week, I'm going to tell you how I did with last week's samples. Let's get started. This first one here is from Beauty Blender. This is their Bounce Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation. I don't have the actual little bubble samples of the foundation anymore. Once you open those, they make a complete mess. I did use the two middle shades here, 3.25 and 3.6. Here's the shades on the back of the card, and as you can see, they have a really nice shade range. Those two together were good on me. The 3.25 was a little too light and a little too cool toned, and the 3.6 was a little too yellow on me and about the right shade, but a little bit too yellow. I'm warm toned, but leaning toward neutral. The one above my thumbnail there, that was the 3.65. And then this one here above my thumbnail is the 3.25. This says that it is a full coverage velveteen matte finish. And I think that's right. It says that it is moisture boosting with hyaluronic acid and that it contains antioxidants from white birch extracts. I usually don't put much value in skincare ingredients in makeup, but foundation is an exception. When you wear foundation, you're putting it all over your face. So I do think that skincare ingredients can make a difference in your foundation. So I appreciate that they have some nice ingredients in here. What I didn't love about this one is I'm not much of a matte finish person. I do have mature skin and I do have oily skin, and I know a lot of people with those two conditions for their skin do like a matte finish, but I'm not one of those. I want a dewy, glowy finish, or at least a natural skin-like finish. I don't want a matte finish in my foundation. So that was my biggest issue with this one. But it was a pretty foundation. It didn't settle into any of my lines or pores. It wore really nicely. I could sheer it out. I used some primer and mixed it a little bit so that it wouldn't be so full coverage, because I don't really like full coverage. So I got the coverage I wanted, and I thought it was a nice foundation, but just not for me. If you are interested in a matte foundation that does wear really well, I would recommend this one. It is $40 at Sephora, but this weekend, Labor Day weekend, it's on sale for $28. So this would be a great time to try it if you're interested. As you can see, they have a really great shade range, and I do think it's nice. Beauty Blender sells their sponges and their brushes in China, but those products are not tested on animals. Foundation would be, so they don't sell this foundation in China, and I appreciate that too. They do that to keep their cruelty-free status, and I think that's awesome of the brand. So yeah, I was happy enough. Not for me, but a nice foundation. Next, let's look at the Mera Universal Oil. This is a face oil. This was nice. What do you think of the smell of this one, Sammy? You like the smell of that? Yeah, I thought he would like the smell of this because this has algae extract in it, and algae smells a lot like his salmon dry kibble. So I figured he would think this one smells like food, and he does. I didn't really like the scent for myself. I don't really want my face to smell like Sammy's dry kibble or like fish, but it was a nice oil. I spilled most of this when I opened the package. That's the problem with these little sample foil packages like this, is a lot of times you spill, especially face oils. I did spill this one, so I was only able to test it a little bit, but it did wear nicely on my skin. It sunk in and felt good on my skin, and it does have nice ingredients. I won't be buying this one, and it's not really because of the scent, although I have some beautiful face oils that don't smell like fish. But the main reason is this is $72 for 1.2 ounces. And I have some beautiful face oils that are in the $30 to $40 range that have just as nice, if not nicer, ingredients in this one. So won't be buying that one. The next thing is from Dr. Carver's. This is the Easy Shave Butter. This sells for $8 for 6 ounces, and I do plan to buy this. This is the Dollar Shave Club brand of shave products, and we do subscribe to Dollar Shave Club, which is how I got the sample. So next time we're getting our razor order, I do plan to buy this. Now, when I pulled this last week, I thought that this was the same as the shave lather that I pulled during my first week of Sunday sampling. And it's not, it's a different product. And I like this one better. So I'm glad I hadn't ordered the shave lather yet, because I think the shave butter is even better. It's really silky on the skin. The razor just glides right through, and it left my legs feeling so soft and smooth and moisturized. So I'm definitely going to be buying this one sometime in the near future. This one is the Violets Are Blue Face and Body Lotion. This sells for $52 for 6.8 ounces, which I think is way too much for what it is. It was nice. I used it as a body lotion, and it was nice. It had a light scent. What do you think of this one, Sammy? You think this one smells good? Yeah, it smells good too. We agree, it smells good. But it's not anything really special as far as a body lotion goes. It has wonderful ingredients, but I think it's way too much for body lotion. It was a little thin for what I like. I'm spoiled by my Trader Joe's coconut body butter, which is $5, not $52. But I do like this brand. I read up on it, and the founder of this brand had breast cancer, and that's when she founded this brand. She wanted something with clean, non-toxic ingredients, and so she founded this brand, and it does sound wonderful. She donates a set of skincare products to every woman who's starting cancer treatment at Mount Sinai, and I think that's fantastic of her, so I really applaud the brand. I may try something else from the brand in the future, but it won't be this body lotion. Then the last thing that I pulled last week was this from Ritual de Fille. This is the Ethereal Veil Conceal and Cover. We weren't able to use this one, were we, Sammy? Because Mama's skin is not the color of this sample. I don't know if I can get this one open. Let's see, Sam. I don't know how I ended up with this sample, but as you can see, this is not a concealer shade for me. I did try to use this as an eyeshadow just to see what it worked like, and it was okay for that, but I couldn't tell you anything about brightening or concealing or color correcting or any of those things that it claims to do, because I just can't even use a shade like that for anything. I did tap it under my eye to see how it felt, and I just looked like I had a bruise, and I really couldn't tell anything about the texture. So that one was a fail for me. I may pass this on to a good friend at work that I think might be able to use this, because I love Ritual de Fille. It's one of my favorite brands. I'm wearing my Ritual de Fille blush, the cream blush, and highlighter today, and I really think it's a fantastic brand, but couldn't tell you anything about the concealer because I could not use that. Okay, Sammy, time to get to work and pull the samples for next week, okay? So there was nothing out of this past week that I plan on buying. I don't expect that there will be every week. I hope that there won't be every week. That would get really expensive, but I have found a few things that I have bought and love, so this sample series has already been a huge success for me in that way. Right, Sam? Okay. Stir them up real good and see what we get. Oh, good. This is from Exa. Exa is the new house brand from Credo Beauty. If you're not familiar with Credo, they sell only clean, cruelty-free products. I love shopping there because I don't even have to think about whether the products are cruelty-free or not. I know that Credo's already done the research. There are a lot of indie brands sold on Credo, and this is their new house brand. This is the Exa Amplify Your Nature Clean Makeup for Everyone in Every Frequency. It says, first we power, then we play. Find your shade, share the rest with a friend. Oh, good idea. I can figure out which colors for me, and then I could even take this to work and leave this for some of the girls at work to pick up. This is what the little bubbles look like. And it says this is the High Fidelity Semi-Satin Foundation, charged with anti-pollution actives, protective microalgae actives, soothing acai berry, which I love, that's in one of my face oils, and hydrating hyaluronic acid, I also love that. Team up with advanced pigment technology to wear light and last long. I like the fact that it's light. I can't stand a heavy foundation. I'm excited to try this one. We're off to a great start, Sammy. Let's see what's next, okay? Okay, yeah. This is one that I've already tried a sample from. This is the Upcircle Face Oil with repurposed coffee grounds. And spoiler alert, I've already bought this in full size, so I'm not going to count that as a sample this week. Normally I would, even if it was a sample I had tried, but because I bought this in full size already, I'm not going to count it toward one of my samples. Okay, let's see what else. Looks like I may have another foundation to try this week. That's okay though, isn't it? This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation. This is a powder foundation, so it is different than the other one I tried. These are the colors. I did try a Bare Minerals powder foundation. I think it was my first week of sampling, but it wasn't this one. It was the original mineral powder foundation. This is the Bare Pro. I think this is a different foundation, so I'm going to keep that sample to try. Okay, that's two. This is the Way Thick Hair Shampoo and Conditioner. I don't know if this is for thick hair or if it's supposed to thicken your hair. We'll find out. I don't have thick hair. I have about as fine a thin hair as you can get. So if it's for thick hair, it's definitely not for me. I'm also not sure. I've stopped using anything with silicones on my hair. I'm sure that this doesn't have any phosphates in it, but I don't know if it has any silicones. And if it does, I'm not going to be using it for that reason also. But if I find that I can't use this, I will have my husband test these out so that I can report back to you on those. That's 3 samples. See this one off. I see the name Tatcha, which is a brand that I love. This is the Tatcha, the Silk Peony Melting Eye Cream. That sounds good. I already used the Tatcha the Pearl, which is an under eye kind of a combination makeup skincare product. I have it on today underneath my concealer. I wear it days that I don't wear concealer. I wear it pretty much every day. I consider it part of my skincare, and I love it. So I'm really happy to try this eye cream, see how it works for me. That's 4. Let's get one more. Oh, okay, now here is a hair product that I am going to definitely use. This is from Briogeo. This is a brand that I've wanted to try for a long time now. And this is their Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. That sounds wonderful to me. I have started just washing my hair maybe twice a week now, once or twice a week, probably closer to twice a week, every 3 to 4 days. And I've done that because I'm letting it go natural and letting it air dry every time I wash. And I've found that since I wear it wavy, it doesn't get nearly as oily as it used to. So when I do wash, I want to make sure my scalp is getting really good and clean. So I'm excited to try this one. We did good this week, Sammy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit the subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell next to that so that you'll know when we post new videos. Bye for now.